what do you think of quarantine flings?
Well, if you really want to take the risk of catching, the
No, no, no,
virus,
no.
then
No, not like meeting in person and like hooking up. Just, you know how like people treat whoever they're quote unquote dating during quarantine as kind of like a fling, kind of like something temporary since they can't go out and legit date, then whoever they're talking to online is kind of like a fling.
so you're saying that these flings are people that when the pandemic's over, they're not going to entertain?
Yeah, like siguro, like it's a fling because like they're bored. And okay, I don't have anyone I'm talking to yet. I can't really meet anyone. So then okay, I'll just talk to you.
Me personally, I think it's probably a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
You could be focusing on something else.
Yeah, that's true.
You could be talking to somebody that you actually want to meet instead of treating this person as somebody, you don't have that intention with. It's
Yeah, but
just all fun and games, right?
yeah, but not
I don't know. For
everyone.
me, yeah, not everyone's ready to
No, no,
date.
no. Not all the flings are kind of like wala lang.
Okay.
Just kind of, I'm bored. I just want to
It's
talk to
casual.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, like you can have fun in games, but in the end of the day, is it beneficial to you? Are you improving as a person when you could be doing things that are just better for yourself overall?
I
If
guess.
it's good for your mental health to be talking to people, then by all means, like go for it. But I think that if you could be doing something more productive with your time and just, if you want to date, I I would recommend just taking it a bit more seriously, not
Mhm.
too much of flings, right? Yeah. That's just my opinion though. I don't know. What about you?
I agree. I feel like I mean, but like that's always been me. Like I don't want to waste my time. But I mean, if you legit see the person you're talking to as, like they have potential, then by all means like go for it. Yeah, but don't approach it in a way na like this is temporary. Otherwise, you kind of like don't really like respect the person.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any friends who are like who have quarantine flings? Or did all like the people that they talk to like did they turn into something serious?
Okay, so I had a friend. She went on like a whole quarantine craze. She went on Bumble and I think she was fresh off of a breakup and then she kind of just met up with a lot of guys. Like she actually
During
spoke to
quarantine?
multiple guys. Yeah, and then she actually met up with them. So I think the lockdown wasn't so strict at the time.
Uh-huh.
And then she managed to like get out a bit. So
In the
yeah,
Philippines?
she in the Philippines,
Oh.
yes. So she managed to meet people and I think she even hooked up with a couple of
Oh.
yeah. And then
Lol.
eventually she met one guy through, this whole quarantine thing and now they've been together for I think 7 months,
Huh?
6 to 7 months, something like that. Yeah.
Oh. Good for her.
Yeah, yeah, that's why. So, she kind of had her trial and error phase
Yeah.
with multiple guys, and then she finally found the one that she's happy with. So, right now, she's in a really happy relationship. And this all happened during quarantine. So,
Mhm.
it's actually incredible how much she progressed in
Yeah.
quarantine. It did help that they were able to meet, though.
Yeah.
But I think it also helped that she managed to, get to know them, get to talk to them a lot. So,
Mhm.
that was fun for her.
Yeah. It's so weird because like if you really think of it, we've been in quarantine for almost a year straight.
Hasn't been a year yet?
I
Not yet, right?
mean, like in the Philippines, we started in March.
In Europe, I think we were starting April. No, sorry,
Yeah.
no, March as well. March
Yeah,
as
so
well.
like almost a year.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Crazy.
Oh gosh. But don't worry, guys. The vaccine's already out there, and like people are being administered. So hopefully, the whole world will be cured, and this will be just a common cold kind of issue, right?
Okay, my friends have had quarantine flings or are having quarantine flings, but the thing is like I don't think they're handling it well because I feel like they're the type of people who would get attached easy. So then everyone they're talking to, they kind of put a lot of hope into them, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's kind of like the
yeah.
opposite. And I feel like, okay, so I feel like I'm speaking for a lot of people when I say that a lot of them become complicated because the other person shows like a lot of mixed signals.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Like it's kind of hard to tell someone's intentions and someone's words because usually you're just reading texts, right? And the occasional phone call, although I don't think people just jump to that stage right
Yeah.
away. It's usually just texting and messaging each other.
Hmm.
So there can be a lot of misreading and misinterpretations from both parties. But I think your friends, honestly, I think your friends, they just need to go out there more, like try to experiment more with the dating apps and stuff. Because are they actually using dating apps?
I think they are either that or they kind of like maybe like flirted on Instagram, messaged on Facebook kind of thing.
Okay,
So
but nothing like serious, like I want to date you, you want to date me, you know, because you're on a dating app.
no, I mean like they probably want to date the person if the person like made it clear that hey, I want to date too. So that's why
Yeah, see,
they're kind
that's
of
the
like
thing.
bummed
They're
or
probably
they're
on the wrong
confused.
platform. That's the thing. If they're using Instagram, Facebook, it's probably the wrong platform. So
Maybe.
honestly, like girls, like guys, girls, if you want to date, go to where the dating happens, where
Yeah,
the
but
matchmaking
it's not
happens, right?
like we have a lot of good options here too.
Well, you never know. I think the only way to find out is to actually try.
Yeah, okay. But for me, okay, my take on this is in the first place, I mean, if you do want a quarantine fling, like, you kind of have to, like, know yourself. Like, can you handle a fling? Do you
Hmm.
legit want a fling? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like me knowing myself, I can't handle a fling because number one, I don't have the energy to talk to people I don't like.
Yeah.
And I can't converse if I'm not interested.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
exactly.
I feel like you kind of have to know the difference also between, I don't know, like, are you ready for a relationship or do you just like the attention, you know?
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to do this for the wrong reasons. So I know
Yeah.
many people, they just feel lonely. They want to feel, you know, maybe they feel a bit insecure, so they want to feel people are minding them, giving them the attention they need. Honestly, that's the wrong way, the wrong approach to dating. You don't date for attention. You date because you want to find a partner or you want to find somebody that you spend a good time with, even if
Mhm.
it's just for fun. At the very least, it's fun together with somebody else. It's
Yeah.
not fun because you fulfill something that I cannot fulfill myself.
If you guys want to check out the full episode, click the link on the screen or head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.